So good morning, adventurers, and welcome back to day 2 aboard the beautiful Disney Destiny, the newest cruise ship in the cruise line for the Disney Cruise Line. Today is a day at sea, which means, as it sounds, we are going to be floating out everywhere and not stopping at a port today. So today's going to be all about hanging around the ship, checking out things to see. The big thing is dinner is really the only thing on the agenda for today. Today is a very relaxing day. Today's the day we may go up. We're gonna go up to Mickey's and Mainsails once it opens. And we're going to check out everything they have to offer. And the same thing downstairs at the other gift shops as well. And Dory's Forget-Me-Nots. So we will be checking out all the merchandise that is available on the Disney Destiny, including a lot of the inaugural sailing stuff, which will be available for the first part of the year that it is available. But besides that, it's going to be relaxing, it's going to be hang out. So if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and welcome back aboard the beautiful Disney Destiny for the Disney Cruise Line. And my plan right now is I'm going to head on up to Marceline Market, aka the buffet, to go check out what they have to offer for breakfast. I'm not horribly hungry, and we just got our stuff delivered to the room like we did yesterday, which is the same stuff we got yesterday. That's why I didn't show it. But I'm gonna go up there, check it out, and also to see what does their Marceline Market look like in comparison to the Treasure. So here is Marceline Market, and like I said, this is the buffet area. So it is Cabanas on the first 4 ships, but on this new Wish class, it is Marceline Market. And I do love this design a little bit more, and I kind of like the ambiance of Marceline Market. Tomorrow's gonna be very big to come up here for breakfast though, because tomorrow they should have churro waffles. But as you can see, I love the cooking with character. You got Snow White, Remy, Belle, Walt, and Mickey. I love it. But as usual, when you come in, you gotta go wash your hands. So let's wash our hands. So it is nice. As soon as you walk into Marceline Market, they do have an area where you can come up and get some coffee and all that good stuff. They did say that there is 4 cafes. This one here in Marceline Market. Then you got one down on deck 4, which is Cafe Megara. And then you have Cafe Merida on 5, and then the Cove Cafe on deck 13 in the aft. But so we're just gonna take a little look at everything to see, good morning, and see what they've got to offer for breakfast-wise. Don't think we'll get anything quite yet. Wait till Kayla is up, but I wanted to get a little head start on what they have. So as usual, just some bacon, and crispy bacon, sausage, eggs. They have quiche, hash browns. Those hash browns are really good. Grilled tomatoes. They have some smoked salmon. They have some eggs Benedict down here at the end. And then you have the signature choice area. So you have some egg fried rice, you have risco, you got some pork sausage, more bacon, all sorts of the same stuff we have. Then it's the kids counter is where you're gonna see probably the most popular stuff. Because here at the kids counter, you have Mickey waffles, you have pancakes, you have syrup. That's what you're gonna get here. So the good stuff in reality. And then you continue on down to the Market Deli. This is where you have like cream of wheat, you got oatmeal, you got toppings, you got some cereal, which actually is kind of funny. They actually have it they don't have it in little boxes like they usually do. Then you have yogurt, and you can actually top your yogurt with any sort of toppings you like. You also can come over here and get some bagels, toast, English muffins, all sorts of jams, jellies, and butters. Then you have your pantry's favorite, which you have some cheeses, sliced tomatoes, some hard salami, some more yogurt and everything. Got some rolls, pastries, croissants, and I think once you get to the back, this is where you can actually do the omelet station. And then here in the back, so some more, they got some cinnamon, some French toast, some crispy bacon, more hash browns, lots of fruit. More fruit, more stuff. There's some fried eggs. And then you actually come here to fill out your omelet. So you can actually come out and actually fill out what omelet you like. And then once you get to the other side, all the same stuff. So that's kind of the nice thing is both sides, there's 2 sides to Marceline Market, and you can actually have the same stuff on either side. So I'm genuinely not surprised. When I went back up to the room, or down to the room to check on Kayla to see if she was up, she is not. And not surprised by that one bit, because yesterday was a very long and great day. I went back and was looking at all the footage. I still can't get over our the Lion King dinner. The show was amazing. The food was amazing. It was so good. I'm having a hard time still debating if I like that better than Coco or do I like Coco better. Coco so far has kind of got the upper hand because the food was a little bit better, but the show was so good. I just couldn't help it. So I'm gonna head back out to Marceline Market. I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then I wanna explore. Today is also Pirate Night. I forgot that we did have a Pirate Night on this trip, and it is tonight. Now that means there is going to be a couple different shows. There's going to be How to Become a Pirate with Mickey and Friends, and then there is the nighttime show where they'll actually shoot off fireworks. It'll be the first time that Destiny has shot off fireworks since its before it debuts. So it'd be kind of cool to check that out. I'm not 100% sure if we'll do any of that. We're not big into the Pirate Night stuff. It's nothing against Pirate Night. It's not our favorite thing in the world, but also I do want to go up to the Hero Zone at some point today because today they're going to have the incredible Hero Course up again. So the giant inflatable obstacle course will be up. So we want to check that out. And trivia, activities, and everything like that. That's what today's going to entail. So I do also want to go up and ride the Aqua Mouse today because it looks like it is running already and it looks like it may be running all stinking day today. But I am kind of curious to see what pools will be open today. It's kind of maybe they would open the Mickey pool today since of that, but they do have the stage show going on, but I know it'll take them long to do that. But yeah, for sure, I have to do the Aqua Mouse because they have a new scene on it that is actually with Trinabog, and I'm very excited about that. Right now it is currently Raya the Last Dragon playing on the Funnel Vision today. So I'm curious to see how busy like the ship is overall. Are people just going to be relaxing today? Because you have 2 full days of this where we're going to be out at sea, staring at the ocean, kind of like what we are now. And I kind of like it because we're just kind of leisurely going, and it's not like we're trying to get to another port like we were yesterday or the day before when we were trying to get to Castaway Key. Took a little change on plans. In fact, I think we're actually going to 1923 to go have breakfast this morning. And I told Kayla, she's like, what are you doing? I go, well, I'm on the upper deck about to go get breakfast. And I said, unless you want to have breakfast, because then I would like to have breakfast with you. So she's heading down now. She just woke up, and she's still going to be kind of moving slowly and a little groggy because it's early in the morning for her still. So I like where we're sitting. We're sitting actually right down the way from where they have, right next to where they had that Meet the Robinsons. You see Lewis, kind of concept art, Lewis and the robot, the mind, the memory maker, the bowler hat, Dolores, Inventco. And then there's some Monsters Inc. stuff over there with Sully, some concept arts of Sully and Boo, different concepts of different monsters and everything. I really love 1923 because of this. So another breakfast at 1923, and again, back to the Eggs Benedict. I thought I was gonna get something different, but I forgot how much I really enjoyed the Eggs Benedict on the ship, especially here at 1923 for breakfast. We'll stop at Dory's Forget-Me-Nots, which is here on deck 11, to look at some of the merchandise they've got. Kayla, look, you ready?
I know, I saw them. They had them on the Dream.
Squishy. So they got a So they got a baseball jersey for the Disney Cruise Line. It says Captain Mickey on it for $98. The only thing I don't like about it is the front looks really good, but the back is not quite as embroidered. It's more printed. And then there's another version of it, and it's Minnie. It says Disney Cruise Line in red. It's Captain Minnie in '98 as well. They got some pretty interesting shirts in here. They've got Vacation Mode with Edna on the Disney Destiny. Disney Destiny, the most incredible vacation. They've got Spider-Man, Black Panther, Hades, and Hercules one. Got a couple of inaugural sailing shirts as well. They got the Minnie Mouse one, which this one's already been picked over very heavily. Then they've got the Mickey one. This is inaugural sailing on it. This is only limit one per guest, item per guest. And they do have a Lion King one. I thought Kayla would want to get this, but she's not a real big fan of it. So, nothing on the back. Ooh, that's kind of exciting. Looks like they're getting the Mickey Mouse pool to get opened up this morning. So it's the one right here at the very bottom underneath the Funnel Vision. One of my favorite memories is from the Treasure was us coming out one night when everyone else went to see Moana and sitting underneath the Funnel Vision watching The Incredibles 2 in that pool. It's like one of my favorite memories, honestly, on any cruise line. So we came up to Dock 12 because this is where the Hero Zone is. And so the Hero Zone is essentially the replacement to Goofy's like sports, but it's also indoors, and they will sometimes have basketball goals. But right now what they've got going on right now is the Incredicourse course. And the Incredicourse course is a highly interactive, incredible obstacle course full of physical challenges. Go one-on-one with a friend or a member of your family, like the Incredibles Family Zone, and the Good Friends Friend Zone. No capes are required. And I do remember this from when we were on it on the Treasure. And it goes on for about 3.5 hours. So it's actually really cool. But you can see they do have basketball goals. They do have a big TV that they can play sports or anything going on up there. I think we'll go back a little bit later because the line was at the door, all the way wrapped up and around to where the entrance to it was. But we do want to go check in the Vibe because they do have open house right now. So this is just the Vibe. So it's a lot of different things they've got. They've got video games, TVs, places where the teenagers can come up and hang out in. They have charging cables and stuff for phones. All sorts of different things going on in here. So pretty cool little area. You can see they've got 5 areas for different types of video games. They have stuff from like PlayStation to Nintendo to any of that, all that stuff that you can think of. And despite the fact that it is only like 11:15, I'm in fact going for a nap. I am feeling the effects from yesterday, and I'm also just very tired. I was kind of sitting up there while we were eating breakfast and started realizing my eyes were getting heavy. And I was like, I'm gonna go take a nap. And then when I get up, then it'll be time for us to probably have lunch at 1923 again. And then this evening, we've got a lot of stuff planned. Like I wanna go do the Aqua Mouse a couple times. I wanna do, there's quite a few trivia stuff to do as well. So I just wanna check all of that stuff out. And then we wanna do the Haunted Mansion parlor tonight as well. So still got quite a bit of stuff to do, but I need a nap if we're gonna do all that. Well, interesting conundrum has happened while I was napping. Apparently, we are making a medical emergency stop at Nassau. There's apparently someone on board, need to get off, they need to be taken over. So we are currently pulling into Nassau right now. I don't know if you can see, there is land over that way. But I do want to go up to the top decks because I want to see what ships are in port, because I think we're the only Disney ship going to be there, and for a lot of people, and for everyone, this is the first time they see the brand new Disney Destiny. So, interesting. We were going to have lunch in 1923. I don't think we're going to now. It sounds like they want to go do a craft tonight at 1:45. We may go have like Donald's Cantina for a little bit of a lunch time frame, but we'll see. It looks like, yep, we got our pilot bringing us in now. I would like to point out I am being the stereotypical guy because as we're pulling in Nassau, I want to go to the top decks to see us pull in, to see the other ships that are there, because I'm curious if any of the new Royals are there, because I want to see Vicon, Wonder, any of those are there, because I've been really excited to check those out and see them in person for the first time. Also to see how big are we compared to other ships, because I still think the ship is as big as other cruise liners, considering though this is the biggest Disney ship for right now until the Adventure debuts. So it's kind of funny, like pulling in right now. Like I said, we are coming into Nassau purely because we do have a medical emergency on board. But it does look like there's a Carnival, there's an MSC, and then maybe a Holland America as well as we pull in. But like I said, we are literally only coming in just to, I think, drop off the person. But it is kind of funny actually being here because it's the first time we've been back since July of 2023. And so I'm kind of excited to see what they've done because they've been doing work, and now it's still not our favorite port, and like we actually have tried to actively avoid this port on itineraries, but the fact that it's kind of not even just part of our itinerary, we're just dropping someone off and then leaving, is kind of exciting. So let's see, I think it's a Carnival. It's not one of the newer ones. And the fact that we're not even like the smallest ship this time either is also it's kind of nice. I think the Carnival's still bigger than us, but we'll see when we get next to it because it'll give us the size difference. So based on what I'm looking at it, so there's the Carnival Dream, there's a Royal Caribbean down the way, cannot see what it was called, and then a Norwegian, and then this one right here, which I'm not 100% sure what ship this is, because it doesn't say it on the side. I thought it was like maybe like a Holland America, but I don't think it is. It's like probably like a super yacht or like a yacht style ship and everything, but the Carnival Dream's right across the way from it. As you can see, look at the faded yellow slides it has on it. It's one of their older ships. I thought it was one of the newer ones we were pulling in, but it's not, because I was hoping to see like one like the Mardi Gras or the Carnival, or the other one they have, because they have the cool coaster that's on the very top deck. I was really impressed because the last time we were here, none of this was here. They kind of really have made it into more of a touristy area, because when we came, this was all still under construction. And we walked up by where like Fat Tuesday is, just walked down that way, went into a couple of shops. Didn't go too far. I think we got all the way down to Straw Market, but that was about it. And then we walked back because we were like, it's not for us. And plus they were like super strict that if you were caught without a mask on, you could be fined by police and the government here because you weren't wearing your mask, because that was back when we still had to wear masks. And then when we came the second time, we didn't get off the ship. I purely got off the ship just to take pictures of the ship. And that was purely it. So it's kind of weird being back. Again, I don't think we will actively try to come back unless there is any reason why we would need to come back, like through here, like if we had to go to, if we were going to Lighthouse and Castaway. So I got a bowl from Donald's Cantina. I got cilantro rice with some pinto bean, lettuce, chicken. They didn't have any steak. They were working on it. Mexican cheese, sour cream, and then I put a hot sauce on the very top. So very, very much okay.
Of that beloved game of games, who's behind that there curtain? That's right, folks. Creeping behind that there curtain is a Disney pirate waiting to be revealed. Can you guess who it might be? The suspense in the air is as thick as Mr. Smee's nub. Guess correctly, and from behind that there curtain will appear a Disney pirate. Guess incorrectly though, and bum bum bum, it's the plank for you. Now, put your grubby hands together and make some noise for the host of today's
First spill on the carpet.
Oh no.
Ahoy there, members in the Grand Hall! How you be doing this here Pirates Night? If you're having a great time, let me hear you say hi! Now, I be Pirate Treasure Brandon, but you also can call me P.T. Brandon.
Does he have both hands?
He is in the movie Peter Pan, yes.
Does he have two hands?
He does have a hook.
Captain Hook.
He's cute.
Is that your final answer? All right, he's behind that there curtain, Captain Hook. I am the Captain Hook. Looking good, Captain. Did you polish that there hook? I can tell. But Lucas the Pirate's here was able to guess who you were. So, everybody give it up for Lucas the Pirate. I have a marvelous idea. It was a little hard for Lucas the Pirate to come up with the idea himself. So, do you think you could stand and help us guess who the next pirate is? Thank you. You are such a kind and benevolent captain.
I think my final answer is Kissimmee.
Mr. Smee? Yeah? Alright, pirate. Captain Hook. Let's see. Is our next pirate Mr. Smee? Yes! Oh, hi there, Mr. Smee. Very good to see ya. Captain Ira over here was able to determine who you are. Do you think he has your shoes? No. Okay, good. I answered correctly for that one. Give everyone in the Grand Hall. We're gonna play clues behind the curtain, where I will give you some clues, and you must guess who our final pirate be. So, the first clue is our final pirate has been pirating for over 50 years.
Oh, maybe it's not Jack Sparrow.
Now, when talking about his silhouette, you might say he has iconic, I like that word, iconic figure. In fact, he be all ears.
Oh.
He is definitely not lactose intolerant, as he does love cheese. And he be another captain.
Oh, it's a Fidel up there.
No, that's Chippendale up there. All right, who do you all think is behind that there curtain? Shout it out! All right, let's who be behind that there curtain. Give it up for all of our contestants.
Daisy's up there.
Well, after a very quick, unexpected pit stop, we are now pushed back and spinning around, and we'll be making our way out of Nassau and heading back out to some more time out at sea. Considering we still have all tomorrow out at sea. Kind of made the joke though about how we would not see land until we got back to Port Canaveral. Well, Nassau. There. Well, from we left Nassau to now, did a lot of sleeping, did a lot of resting. That's kind of really all we wanted to do. Like I said, we had lunch at the Festival Foods Festival, and my bowl was excellent. I loved it. I always loved Donald's Cantina. Kind of sad we only get to experience it one more day. Pizza, always amazing. And then we were going to ride the Aqua Mouse. Had a few things that I can't take my GoPro on the handle. It's got to be on my wrist strap, so I need to remember that for tomorrow when we ride it. And then it also broke down right when we were getting ready to get on, and so there was that. So but we're now getting some drinks.
Ginger ale.
You probably can get Sprite. Unless you want to
go
go.
ginger and ginger ale. Right.
Yeah. Well, I'll go to the other side and check it out. I'll text you if there's more. Yeah, I'm gonna check the other side. And then we ended up hanging out in the hot tub. We actually finally got to go into the Quiet Cove pool on the very after the ship, and man, was it cold. So right now we're gonna go down. I think the plan is, we're actually gonna go down and maybe go hang out in the Haunted Mansion parlor for a little bit before it is time for dinner, because I love being Haunted Mansion. And I think they got a couple of the new sodas tonight as well. So we're gonna check those out. Let's take a little stop into Treasures Untold to check out some of the other merchandise they do have to offer. They do have these really cool 3/4 or quarter zip jackets that they were done by Nike last time. It looks like Disney has fully taken them in-house to do them. Got a pretty cool button down, which I wonder if that's Destiny, but then you have that cool Destiny shirt. It's actually a really cool shirt, actually. Then they've got some keychain holders, some magnets, a cup that's more designed to the Destiny. There's the button down that I'm intrigued with. I think it's the Destiny. I don't even know. I think it's just a cruise line shirt. Then they got a couple of Disney Destiny long sleeves. This is the Spirit jersey that they've got. This is the inaugural sailing Spirit jersey right here. $85 for that. They didn't have a Disney Destiny hat. It says inaugural sailing on it. It is $30 for that. They do have this inaugural sailing Disney Destiny cup. $30 for that. They have the cool Disney Destiny blanket. Playing my favorite game. How many times do I say Disney Destiny in one sentence? Cool. Long sleeve shirt again, which has inaugural sailing on it. Then there's another like more quilted pattern jacket as well. Then they have some generic Disney Cruise Line merchandise as well. Most of these shirts are going to be like $32. But then you have these cups. Then they got themselves some cool Disney Cruise Line. So they got the Loungefly. They got the ears. They got this towel that pretty much looks like this button down. That button down's actually super stinking cute. Don't need it because I just bought a Spirit jersey. Then you got this long sleeve Disney Cruise Line jacket that Kayla's actually very interested in. And if she doesn't know it, I'm probably gonna get this for her for Christmas. Then they got a couple long sleeves ones as well, where it says, and then a couple of jackets, then a basic Disney Cruise Line Spirit jersey. And most of these Spirit jerseys are like $85. Nope, yeah, no tag on it, which is usually never a good sign. Oh, $80, should have known. Then they got these cool pillows as well. Kind of throw plaid manta. This nice zipper down. More of these basic Cruise Line mugs. You got yourself a notebook collection hat, and then shorts. few more things as well. So pretty good selection. Oh, this pullover. It's actually really nice, but not for $70 in my personal opinion. And then if you want the whole family to match, there you go. You got yourself your dads, your two little girls, moms, sons, all that. Then if you turn behind us, you have more Disney Destiny inaugural sale. You got this cup right here that it cost $20 for. And then you got this really cool snow globe. I'm not into snow globes, but I do like this quite a lot. Then you got a couple of voided candle holders and a couple of frames as well. Let's see, what else over here? Kind of a long sleeve, a running shirt that has just a cruise line toothpaste logo on it. You got a bucket hat, and then you got your Disney Destiny inaugural saying lounge flies. Let's see, what are you? $90. Makes sense, because when they have the bow and the ears, it's usually $90, and this is especially one because of being part of the inaugural sailing. Now it won't sit. A couple of shirts. I think this is one we saw up in Dory's Forget-Me-Nots. Let's see, $45 for that. Wow. Then a couple of lounge fly inaugural Disney Destiny ears. Usually these are gonna be like $35. And then a pretty cool Disney Destiny. It doesn't say inaugural, before I say that. Yep, inaugural sailing. So this is stuff that will be available pretty much the entire time. Like within usually the first year that the ship is in service, they'll have the inaugural stuff. So that's how long the Wish stuff was. And I think the Treasure just stopped doing all their inaugural sailings. So that's kind of gives an idea that the stuff will be available for some time. Ooh, check out this Dooney and Burks. I feel like Dooney and Burks are something that really were hugely popular for a long period of time, and then they fell off. Mostly because $268 for that. Got the little purse right there as well. And that's only $226. Then you've got the wallet that goes with it. And that is going to be only $188. So you save money when you go just to a wallet. And then here are some more Dooney & Burks that are just cruise line based. So here you got your shoulder bag, your Dooney & Burke wallet, and your side pouch or your sling bag. And then this stuff over here is going to be all stuff related to Cast and Cannon and to Haunted Mansion Parlor, which I think we're going to go to next. So you got this cool button down for the Cast and Cannon, aka the Pirate Lounge. Got a snow globe down there. You can see, look, a pirate's life. And then a spot where you can actually put, that's a drink rack or a drink, like where you put your drink on to let it dry out. But it protects the glass from hitting the ground directly so then it doesn't shatter. Then they got a barware set that has different like spoons and measuring cups. You see it's right here. Pretty cool, actually. And then they do have this pirate mug. And I think this pirate mug actually might be available at the Beacon Barrel. Then underneath you got a pirate glassware. It's got a little ship at the very bottom, but you see how it kind of sits so the drinks will go over it. And then they've got some photo frames, some bags, and then Haunted Mansion Parlor. You got the Haunted Mansion mirror that makes ghosts materialize. They got the Haunted Mansion mantle clock, lights up. You got yourself a little cup mug from it. You got the specialty little box. Ooh, cool. And then more Destiny stuff. If I remember tomorrow, I'll try to give you prices of everything. I just wanted to show you guys what there is available because I feel like when you see it, you're gonna want it no matter what the price is. So this is actually really cool, is that they do have cruise line Pandora charms. Right now they have the Disney Destiny ones right now. They got all sorts of different ones. They got Stitch as a Pirate, little cruise line. These are really cute, actually. And then just your basic ones as well. So if you are a big Pandora charm bracelet, this is actually someone you're gonna wanna come to get that stuff. They do have more stuff over here as well. So always make sure you stop in and check it out. It's just like being at Pandora in the parks. And I think we will go up to Mickey's main sale to check out the stuff up there probably tomorrow because it's a lot of the same stuff, but there's more there. So there's more things that would be available than there is like right now down here at Treasures Untold. All right, now we went ahead and check out the Haunted Mansion Parlor. One of the coolest things on the Treasure. Ooh, wow. There are no seats. Okay. We'll definitely be back in here though later. But we want to go check out DeVille's. And it says, how marvelous. Ooh, wow. This is actually really cool. So this also has the bar that is connected to the outside, but I wanted to check out the piano right here. This is super cool. Just super tiny though, unfortunately. It doesn't help that you are in between dining times, so that may be a big reason why it's busier right now, or like people who are waiting for the 8:15 dining like we are. So here's the menu for DeVille's. It's kind of a smallish menu. You can kind of see both on both sides, so I'll just kind of go down it slowly. Interesting. So a little confusion with that. So we were going to get something, but we thought it was because it was going to be Disney music hits or Disney hits with the Mystics, which is a band they have here. It's a jazz band, and it said they were going to be in the in DeVille. They're actually in the Sanctum, but at 7:30 they had piano music and martinis with Christina, and that's what it was. So but this is the group we were hoping to see, and they play in the Sanctum. It's almost like a jazz group almost. So, but instead we're going to go up to deck 5 to the Triton Lounge to go fetch and see what that's all like. All right, into the Triton's Lounge, and this is truly just for like events and things that are going on, like any trivia or any sort of other things. So like this go fetch thing. This is what we're going to do next. Ooh, look at the lighting they've got going on right now in the atrium. Wow, this lighting is like a million times better than what was on the Treasure. I think it's designed that way for that reason. Also, I don't think the Treasure was like had the little indents. I think it was just straight across. I have to go back and look. I'm actually comparing everything. Also, I'm going to tell you, if you're going to be going to do Go Fetch, be prepared to run. That was so much fun, but oh my gosh, that was hectic as heck. That was so wild. Also, I think that if you bring a picture of something on your phone, I don't think that should count. But I digress. It was still just fun, and it was running and hectic and chaos and everything. So that was wild. So this is really cool. I do love coming in here because they do have a mini version of the keel. And it talks about the legend of the keel coin. Placing a coin on the keelless ship at the beginning of its build is an age-old tradition which solicits good fortune for the vessel during its construction and throughout its seagoing life. And you can see they got the Minnie Mouse one. And you do have the Disney Destiny right there as well with the ship number, which was S706 at Meyerworth. Then they've got some pretty cool ornaments. They've got this glass ball ornament. They got the bronze statue for Black Panther, King T'Challa. They got the Mickey Mouse figurines. There's that snow globe again. The cup again. Oh, they even have it out. Look, there it is right there. It's really cute. Then they have the basic Disney Destiny Lounge Fly. This is probably going to be $90. Yep, $90 for that. And then all sorts of different ears. They got Haunted Mansion ears because Haunted Mansion Parlor. Got Cruise Line ears, Captain Minnie ears, some bows. They got the Disney Destiny Basic, like felt. The hat I ended up getting, the hat we showed you earlier. They have another little simple Disney Destiny hat with this. Kayla liked this more, but I like this because I like the lettering on it. A basic Disney Cruise Line hat. Another one with the toothpaste. Stitch for the little ones. And then if you need some new luggage, plenty of luggage to go around. And like I said, I usually used to get all of the ships, but like even this says Destiny, but it doesn't have the ship, even though it says on the side. But we have the Wonder, we have the Treasure. So do I really need it? I don't. And that's why I'm not going to get it and why I got the hat instead. Here are the normal ears, not the inaugural sailing one. So it's got Spider-Man, a Spider-Bots all around, and it's $37 for that. Another simple Disney Destiny that matches more of what the Spirit jersey is, because this is the normal Spirit jersey, so it's got Minnie Mouse. I kind of hate the fact they went away from the toothpaste logo quite a lot on the front of these, and on the back it just says Disney Destiny with Spider-Man. I don't think it even has Spider-Man on it. Oh yes it does, because it's got Spider Bots on it. And plenty of the inaugural sailing merch that we saw earlier. All everywhere. Like I said, got that. It's pretty much, it is all the same stuff we saw. And then if you need some golf balls, here's like golf balls. And back into Pride Lands, the feast with the Lion King for our Pirate Night dinner. So there will be no show tonight. It is the same menu for everyone across all 3 dining rooms. And so this is the menu that we've seen quite the most because we've been on 6 Disney cruises. 6th time we've seen this menu. So here is the Pirates of the Caribbean menu for tonight. They have some bread service. They have Johnny cakes with mango dips. There are the different appetizers they have. I think I'm gonna get the crab cake. That's pretty much the thing I get every single time. But I think what I'm actually gonna do this go around is I'm actually gonna get 2 different entrees. I want to get the Jack's Treasure of the Seas, but just because I don't like it, I think I'm gonna also get the King George's roasted privateer strip loin. And then they don't have a quote-unquote light option, but these are light options in it. And then the different desserts as well.
Bring your drinks already.
So this is the deep fried Calypso crab cake with Cajun remoulade, green onion, and lemon. And usually I would just have a couple bites of this. I just like it because it is deep fried. So here is the Jack's Treasure of the Seas. The grilled shrimp, seared scallops served with spinach, string of pasta, tomato provençal sauce, and black tomato pearls. The other thing I ended up getting was the King George's roasted privateer strip loin with thyme roasted potatoes, buttery, savoury cabbage, Yorkshire pudding, and a rosemary wine sauce. So this is the thing I've always wanted to get, but I never knew if it would actually be good or not. And then here is the Bananas in Paradise. It's a layered banana bread with a hazelnut fudge filled, served with a banana spice puree. As Kayla said, though, this is not her grandma's banana bread, but you know what? I still want to try it because I've been trying new things for once. All right, so Pirate Night dinner, as per usual, is actually a lot better this go around. Remember, I think the thing is I'm always really harsh on Pirate Night dinner. And I need to stop being that way about it because, so the crab cake was actually really, really good tonight. And it was really, I just didn't eat a lot of it. They were actually concerned that something was wrong with it because I didn't eat much. And I was just because I ordered 2 entrees. But I will say, the Jack of Treasure Seas, the pasta, that might be my new go-to during these cruises because I like the flavor a lot more. I like the shrimp in it. I like the scallops, and I don't really eat scallops or shrimp, to be honest. I'm not a fish person, and it just tasted better than the sirloin I got. The sirloin was just too fatty. It was not as cooked as I like it, and it just didn't have no salt on it, and it just was kind of bland in my opinion. So I definitely think and they recommend either the lamb chop or the pasta, and I see why, because the pasta is really good. And our server, Rome, was able to actually go and he actually took it out of the shell for me. And I was just like, that's just wild that they do all that. So, but then the Bananas in Paradise dessert, that was good. Just not Kayla's Grandma's banana bread. So I think it's just one of those things of kind of go out of your comfort zone. I like the fact you can order multiple entrees. And what's even funny was he even said, "Oh, we're running a little behind. We're sorry, your food's not there." And we were done with dinner today in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Last night took longer because of the show, but tonight it didn't take that long. And I was kind of shocked that he was apologizing for it. So, but tonight is fireworks. We are not going up there to watch it. We're just actually going to watch it from our veranda because even though they say you shouldn't watch it from the veranda because of the fallout, we're still going to do that. So we aren't going up to see the show, but we are going to see if we can see the fireworks, even though they say we're not supposed to do that. So we're going to see if we can see them.
You are not going to post for special.
Why?
Because we're on our veranda. they're bright.
That's why we take this on the veranda to behind us.
So technically I was supposed to be out on the balcony to watch the fireworks, but I also didn't want to be up on the stage. So, but what's really cool is I think they're still up there. I'll go to deck 12 because it looks like we're right next to the Disney Dream, which I don't know where they're heading. Maybe to Cozumel? I don't know. What's today? Friday? Today's Thursday. I think they left Lauderdale today. Maybe? I don't know. Kind of cool. So I'm gonna go up there. I got my binoculars and I gotta fill up water. So got a little bit of things to do before I go to bed. So it's kind of hard to see it, but if you look out there, that little dot out there, that's the Disney Dream. And it looks like they turned. Where are they heading off to now? Interesting. Or really, where are we heading off to? Because we got another day at sea, and we just passed Castaway, but we're so close to the shoreline. Interesting. It looks like they've got a party going on as well. So I wonder if it's their party night as well. All right, just because it is going to be very quick, once I get back to the room, I'm going to pretty much fall asleep almost right away. So I'm going to go ahead and call it from our adventures aboard the beautiful brand new Disney Destiny, our third day aboard this ship. Still got one more full day left. This is the shortest cruise we've been on, and it's really weird being on a cruise this short because we're used to doing at least a minimum of 5 days. But overall, today was a much more chill day. As you saw, we really took it easy early in the morning, and we really didn't pick it up until later in the afternoon into the evening. Dinner, like I said, probably the weakest of it is this Pirates Night dinner. Nothing against it, it's just the same on every ship, and same at every dining room. It's consistent. So, just becomes my least favorite every time. It was still good tonight because I tried something different. But, and then also seeing the fireworks, still can't believe that is the first time this ship has shot off fireworks, and still as part of the only cruise line in the industry to shoot off fireworks. So, overall it was a fantastic day. Really excited to get some sleep. Tomorrow is our last full day, and it's another full day hanging out on the open ocean. So with all that being said though, as I do head off to grab a little bit more something to drink, head off to the room, get some shower, go to bed. Got a long day tomorrow because tomorrow's our last day, and tomorrow we will be seeing Hercules, the Broadway show, and I'm very excited because they spent a lot of time getting that ready for us. So, but with that being said though, as I do head off from a fantastic day aboard the brand new, beautiful Disney Destiny, I'll see you guys tomorrow for our last full day aboard the ship.